Cheers, everybody. There she goes. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to a bit of a special video. Now, before I start with this one, I will make a statement that the result of this is down to my own personal opinion of this. Nothing else. Just before people start to kick off and put a load of negative comments in the video, just like they did when I reviewed the Nitrosurge. This is my own personal opinion. So, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Welcome to another beer review, well, beer comparison. And today, we are going to put two Guinnesses up against each other. The newly released Nitrosurge in a 568 can, is it? 558 can, sorry. Get your numbers right. And we're putting that against the normal Guinness Draught in the 440ml can. Both 4.1% ABV. Okay. This was a little over £4 for 4. This was close to, I think it's about £8 for 4. There you go. So, first off, what we'll do, we'll start off with a Nitrosurge. Now, if you don't know what a Nitrosurge is, it's this device here, which is available in Tesco's. And this is supposed to replicate a perfect pour. Now, what is this actual device? Now, this device is, I've got the terminology for it, an ultrasonic transducer. Right, and what it does, I'll have to read you this, with a specifically tuned wavelength and frequency to create the iconic Guinness surge. The Nitrosurge device is finely tuned to create the perfectly formed nitrogen bubbles, keeping the surge and flavour of beautiful, great tasting Guinness with every pour. Basically, you know, is this a bit of a folly, a bit of a, you know, gimmick? You could say that. So, I got hammered for actually pouring it wrong. Actually, it says hold can horizontally in fill glass 2/3, 45 degrees, push blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you what, let's just pour it out, shall we? Let's crack it open. Like you do. Stick the surge on. Hope I've got it the right way. Something like that. Turn it on. And here we go. Can you hear that? It's pouring like a cat's looking. See, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that noise? The cat's going. So, it does look nice, doesn't it? It does look nice. Shall I put a clover in the top? There you go. There she is. So that is the Nitrosurge device working in all its glory. So as you can see, beautifully looking, creamy looking Guinness for sure. It's looking pretty damn good and pretty damn tasty, to be honest. I love it when you see it settle like that. It's just a work of art, isn't it, really? Work of art. Cat's looking at me. Oh, the cat's going to sleep now. And another looking at that. So, there we go. I think that's all of it. Only a tiny little bit. So, as you can see, there's your Nitrosurge Guinness. Okay. So, beautiful looking. So let's get the normal Guinness Draught. As you can see, you can hear the widget up here. So let's have a look at the pour of this. There we go. 440ml. As the pour, it's quicker to settle actually on the Draught, normal Draught version. Very It takes time. Well, the time it takes to settle is a lot quicker than the Nitrosurge version. So put them up against each other. I can tell you now, the Nitrosurge version, the head looks very, very. I don't know if I can bring that up. The head. I don't know if I can bring that up. That's the Nitrosurge. Look at that head there. Very smooth. It's got more bubbles, slightly more off, slightly not as creamy looking. Definitely not as creamy looking with the normal Draught. Can you get that? What about that there? So there is a big difference. Looking at the pour. Okay, so the pour. It's got to be one of them videos. I'm not going to get me head in. The pour is different. Quicker settling with the normal Draught can, slower settling with the Surge. And to be honest with you, you're paying what, 25, 30 quid for the device. It's done its business. Look at that. It's, you know, you've got yourself a perfectly looking Guinness. But at the end of the day, it's down to what the beer tastes like to me. They both look great. So let's go in with the Draught first. Nice. Easy drinking, slight roastiness. Nice light feel in the mouth. Feathery light feel in the mouth. Yeah, like a Guinness Draught should taste like that. So let's go with the Nitrosurge. I mean, you know, that head does look bloody nice. In the Nitrosurge, you pick up a slight hint of carbonation there. Slightly, it feels slightly, and I'm talking a gnat's whisker, a little bit more carbonation in the mouthfeel. So, what do I prefer out of these two? Well, it's a question of common sense, isn't it, really? Because this device looks fancy. It looks great, to be honest. You know, on top of your Guinness Nitrosurge can. 440ml can, 568. So you're talking 118ml extra in this can. And the robbing bastards think they can charge you double. If that was value for money, that should be an 880ml can, if it ever existed. And the device. Now the device, they say, with that, the device, they say, is only suitable for that product. This product. This only fits with this product. Okay? Which is fair enough. They don't want people sticking this on anything else, do they? Obviously not. It's Guinness. So, does it make any difference to the beer itself? Well, in appearance, there is a difference. Okay? It does look good coming out of the Nitrosurge in appearance. But so does the normal Draught. The normal Draught looks good as well. We're talking the most iconic looking beer in the world. Okay? The most iconic looking beer in the world. So they both look great. Okay? It's just this one looks like it's a pint with Botox. You know, in the looks department. It's gone off to the Botox clinic. In other words, it's gone for a Nitrosurge, and that's what you get. So first off, I feel slightly ripped off because the beer is exactly the same. One's in a bigger can, slightly bigger can, 118ml extra in a can, and I'm getting charged double for it. So I'm already out of pocket and I'm already a little bit grumpy, a little bit growly. So, yeah, not happy with that. Taste-wise, the beer is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Which calls into question this. It looks good. It looks great. It's not doing anything for the beer though, is it? It's essentially the same flipping beer. It's just a little bit of a gimmick. It's not going to enhance your experience with a Guinness only in the looks department. I'm essentially drinking the same beer here. So, do I think this is a waste of money? I'm afraid I do. I'm afraid it's a complete waste of money. And it just goes to show how I'm admitted, I've bought it. I'll be interested how many of these are on eBay at the moment. I've followed everybody else in this, but for me, I'm an amateur beer reviewer, and it would be criminal for my channel to ignore this device in the shops, because at the end of the day, this is the first device of such ever to be put in an English supermarket. So I'll be an idiot to ignore it. Coming back to this, taste-wise, it's not doing anything else. It's not doing anything else. Someone might say, well, the Nitrosurge is creamier. And I have to say, no, it isn't. Look, the head is starting to gel like the head of the Draught now. In the looks department, it's starting to look exactly the same. Okay? It doesn't do anything with the beer. Okay? It isn't. It's not doing nothing to the beer. Simple. It's a bit of a wind-up. And, I'll tell you another thing. When I've heard this a lot of times, this statement coming from people over the years, and they say, oh, did you know the Guinness in Ireland is a lot better than the Guinness in England? Why? It's a statement. A lot of people say it. Why? Why is the Guinness in Ireland a lot better than the Guinness in England? Okay? This Guinness Draught. What does it say on the back of this can? Brewed in Ireland. Guinness Nitrosurge. What does it say on the back of this can? Brewed in Ireland. So, you tell me how the fuck you come to a conclusion that the Guinness in Ireland is better than the Guinness in England. Answers on the postcard, please. Coming back to this, I'm not going to get rid of it. I will keep it safe somewhere and to look at now and again, and thinking this is most well. I've only used this twice now in a review for the Nitrosurge, and in this review, I'm not going to stick it on cans of Boddingtons and fucking John Smiths and all that shite, because what's the point? What you getting out of it? A little bit of fun, maybe. That, my friends, complete waste of money. Complete waste of money. It is. Don't bother with it. I've wasted a lot of money on something which really doesn't do anything for a beer apart from enhancing the head in the looks department. So, thank you very much for watching this. My assumption is the winner out of these two is that Guinness Draught. Well priced, and it's a cracking, easy go-to stout. Not my favourite Guinness, but I do drink it. If you're on a budget and you want a stout, you can't go on with a Guinness Draught, can you? Thank you very much for watching this one. Please subscribe. murder me in the comments. And as I say, this is only my opinion. See you on my next one. Bip bip.